Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Money Control News headline. So, first of all, today's top gainer from the Nifty 50 is Larsen, Hindustan Unilever, HDFC, SCL Tech. Today's top loser from the Nifty 50 is SBI, Bajaj Finserv, IndusInd Bank, Wipro. Then next, I talk about the key indices in that Nifty 50 today closed at 18,053 rupees, whereas Bank Nifty closed 42,235 rupees. Then I talk about the total swing point today. In that Nifty total point swing today is 158 points, and whereas Bank Nifty 67 points. It is very less as compared to the previous day. Then I came to the sector indices in that only four sector closed at red and rest of all sector closed in green. That four sector closed at red, that are PSU banks, pharma, media, uh, consumer durable and healthcare. Sorry, five, not four. Then I talk about the FII and DII data in that FII buys 211 crore rupees, whereas domestic DII buys 19 crore rupees, 90 crore rupees. Then I talk about the economic calendar for tomorrow in that Fed Williams speech, US next. I am only covering USA and India economic calendar. Then USA in that MBA 30-year mortgage rate Jan 13 data is coming next. MBA mortgage application January data is coming. MBA mortgage refinance index data is coming. There is so much data is coming tomorrow. Retail sales year on year data is coming. Retail sales ex Atos monthly on month data is coming. So you can reach. I be giving the PDF link in below description. Next, I talk about the pay on page number 10. In that top news for today is that DMARD thinning profit margins signal new pain point for investors. Next, this real estate stock has gained 17% in 4 days after quarter 3 revenue jumped 220 multiply. Next, Apple launches new MacBooks Mac Mini in rare January event. Next, Sundance 2023 screen time for India's fears and frustrations. Next, India has done well, but it should not become complacent. Ajit Gulabchand of SEC. Next, passenger accidentally opens emergency exit on flight from Chennai, delays flight by 2 hours. Next, Shark Tank India's Namita Thapar reacts to hateful post. This makes people toxic. Next, live news update in that ITC to acquire Sprout Life Foods Private Limited engaged in making and sale of yoga bar. Next, Women's IPL, a new playground for brands looking to ride on another cricket property. Next, Lolu Gina Lolo Brigida dies at 95. Next, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan issued notice for unpaid land tax, Maharashtra authorities. Next, man loses Amazon job 4 days before relocating to Europe, shares two key tips. Next, Chat GPT predicts leave note in Shashi Thor style. He throws in Jejun in the mix. Next, now this ex-CEO allegedly fooled JP Morgan into buying her startup for $175 million. Next, man stays at Delhi hotel for 4 months posing as UAE royal staff, lives with unpaid bills worth over. Then I take about the page number 10 in personal finance section. Under that, budget 2023 on taxpayers wish list, higher basic tax exemption limit, higher assumption from long term perspective. Next, ESG mutual fund will take time to catch on. It's not a switch. Kunal Kapoor, CEO, Morningstar. Next, budget 2023 should hike additional NPS reduction from rupees 50,000 to rupees 1 lakh. Purinian Jose. Next, high risk, high return, mid cap and small cap PMS stocks that fetch highest returns. Next, gold prices hit record high What should you do now? Then on page number 11 in startup section under that, uh, Davos 2023 Byju's 2.0 will be much better. The worst is over for us. Byju's Ravindran. Next, Alibaba was never a strategic shareholder of Paytm. Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Next, Davos 2023 government to support the creation of startup hub in Mumbai, says CM Shinde. Next, the intent is to keep flatheads alive. Shark Tank fame Ganesh Balakrishnan. Next, Davos 2023 Coursera set to integrate Chat GPT into courses, says CEO Jeff Magnion Calda. Next, Big Basket's early backer Z3 partners mark final close of new fund at rupees 550 crore. Next, Google backed Dunzo lays off 3% of workforce in restructuring exercises. Then I comes to page number 12 in the opinion section under that, why Mark Zuckerberg should face the threat of jail. Next, healthier financial sector to complement budgetary effort to drive growth. Next, divided Congress failed to challenge scandal ridden left government in Kerala. Next, NEP local campuses by foreign universities will boost higher education in India. Next, uh, head to Tokyo or Seoul for the latest Gucci and Louis Vuitton. Next, small businesses are using tech to go global. Next, IT investors should mind the gap between orders and revenues. Next, cost pressures ease for cement firms. Will the budget 2023 spur demand? Next, budget 2023 markets expect financial minister to bat like sky, ball like Umran Malik, field like Ravindra Jadeja. Next, the age of pro-cyclical deleveraging. Next, the bumpy road to JP Morgan's capture of Casinozi. On page number 13 in business section under that, Tata Investment Corp quarter 3 PAT drops 12.5% to rupees 35 crore. Next, Davos 2023, India has done well, but it should be become complacent, says Ajit Gulabchand, CMD to SCC. Next, healthcare financial sector to complement budgetary effort to drive growth. Next, Network 18 Media and Investment post 12% growth in operating revenue in quarter 3 FY23. Next, green hydrogen mission to help India meet net zero targets. Expert. Next, Glenmark launches drug to treat heart failure. Next, India making big stride in ease of doing business. DPIIT Secretary Anurag Jain. Next, Aris Life Sciences quarter 3 PAT seen up 7.2% year on year to rupees 10080 crore. Nirmal Bank. Next, RBI may pause on rates next month. DSP investment bankers. Next, Bank of India shares tanks 8% on higher provisions, lower net profit. Next, TV18 registers 12.8% rise in operational revenue at rupees 1768 crore in quarter 3. Next, digitalization giving big boost to healthcare, medical education. Mansukh Mandivya. Next, Budget 2023 in that government likely to strengthen new direct tax regime, says sources. Next, Budget 2023 foreign pharma firms push for fast tracking of new drug approvals, ease of doing businesses. Next, India 2023-22 sugar output to fall on adverse weather, industry official. Next, Saab drops Adani has partner for its Gripen E-fighter in India. Next, what are PM Modi, Financial Minister Sitaraman hiding? Congress on Union Minister's recession remarks. Next, my budget in that food, fuel prices, and more in the pocket. Ordinary Indian talks of their hopes. Next, noted economist Kenneth Rogoff calls India a bright spot, says China would be growth engine. Next, Maruti Suzuki Transport record 3.2 lakh units via railways in 2022. Next, Small businesses are using tech to go global. Next, subsidiaries, better road connectivity, faster clearances, magnets attracting global investors to Maharashtra. Next, Power Minister R.K. Singh defends the NTPC project amid Joshi. That much. Next on page number 14 in economy section under that. Uh, ये भी होगा. India making big stride in ease of doing business. DPIIT Secretary Anup Jain. ये भी होगा. Bengal government has sought immediate release of PMAY fund from center official. Next, subsidiaries, better road connectivity, fastest clearance magnet attracting global investors to Maharashtra. Next, government cuts windfall tax on crude oil, exports of diesel, ETF. Next, government to boost coal imports to cope with harsh weather, fried snacks. Next, WEF has Davos 2023 risk of global recession high, says economist. On page number 15 in political section under that, divided Congress failed to challenge scandal-ridden left government in Kerala. Next, NEP Nepal local campuses by foreign universities will boost higher education in India. Next, JP Nadda gets extension as BJP president to hold charge till Lok Sabha election 2024. Next, Delhi Assembly PM alleges scam in Delhi government demands Arvind Kejriwal's resignation. Next, PM Modi's speech to be highlighted at BJP meet on last day. Next, MC explains the governor standoff in Tamil Nadu. Next, Bengal facing discrimination over Manrega fund disbursement. Mamta Banerjee. Next, LT governor cannot take independent decisions, but he is doing that. Delhi CM Kejriwal. Next, RCAP insolvency process shows it's time to tweak IBC. Next, are not the overseas migrant workers प्रवासी भारतीय. उसके अपन आते हैं पेज नंबर 16 इंटरनेशनल सेक्शन में. Davos 2023 Ukraine First Lady Olena Zelenskaya headlines first big day at meeting. Next, Nepal plane crash, death toll rises to 70. Authorities begin to hand over victims' bodies to family members. Next, 2022 the fifth warmest year of record on record. NASA. Next, how China is seeking to boost its falling birth rate. Next, China's population falls. Uh, heralding a demographic crisis. Next, Davos 2023, Qatar's wealth fund eyes soccer tech in revamp. Next, Apple supplier Foxconn replaces iPhone business chief, appoints Michael Chang. Next, Reynolds Gailey looks to bring Armoco into engine venture. Next, there was CEO buzz about ChatGPT style AI at World Economic Forum. Next, China Evergrande auditor PwC quits over 2021 audit related matters. Next, Davos 2023 Idris Elba calls for investment to help world's poor. Next, demographic crisis looms as China population shrinks for first time in over 60 years. Next, China posts 3% GDP growth in 2022, weakest in decades. Next, Russia flags banned at Australian Open tennis after Ukraine complaints. Next, US expands premium processing of various visas and green card categories. Next, Microsoft to expand ChatGPT on cloud and OpenAI investment buzz. Next, investor ये तो पढ़ लिए. Next, UN watchdog optimistic about Ukraine nuclear plant production. Next, British Foreign Minister James cleverly seek to bolster Ukraine support on North America trip. Next, Ukraine demand speedier weapons delivers from West to confront Russian pressure. Next, here's what ILO expect on global jobs growth in 2023. Next, Russia produces first nuclear warheads for Poseidon super torpedo. Next, Chinese ride-hailing giant Didi reopens to new users after $1.2 billion fine. Next, Nepal plane crash. Both black boxes of Yeti Airlines recovered from the accident site. That much for today. Thanks for watching.